Finding a property management company can be just as important as finding a good rental property or real estate property to begin with. I'm going to show you how I am doing it. Let's dive into it.
Welcome to the Smack Fest, the beat down. The SWAT team is here on another beautiful day of shutting the week down.
And hey guys, for me, for the very first time, my name is William Dauria. I'm a full-time real estate investor, lifelong entrepreneur, and this video is going to show you how to find a property manager, how to vet them correctly, and what I look for. So the first thing I did was I found the property that I have for rent right now on the map. Okay, I googled the address, and then I basically typed in property management. Okay, and then from typing in property management, I know exactly on the map where it is. So then I start backing out slowly, and then all the property management companies start popping up. So what you can do is you can just hover over it, and it'll just right off the bat, it'll tell you their Google ratings. You know, like a 1.9 star, for instance, I think was the worst I saw, which is pitiful. Out of a 5-star, that's pitiful. You want something ideally like 3.7, 3.8 or above, with lots of reviews. You know, 12 plus reviews would be great. The one I'm interviewing right now is 4.1. It has like 48 reviews, which is phenomenal. But this is what I look for, okay? The first thing I do is I start hovering over all the ones that I think I'm interested in, and I write down all their names. I'll tell you why. Is I start calling them immediately, at least the ones that have decent reviews. The ones that are like, you know, 1 stars, I don't even touch those guys at all. But not only would I hover over them, but before I'll call them, I'll click on their reviews and I'll read through and make sure they look like real reviews. And they're not just a bunch of you know, tenants saying, they discounted because I didn't paint right, or they, you know, that kind of stuff you're always going to get. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I'm looking for like owners having issues with property management companies. That's what I'm looking for. Or tenants complaining that stuff hasn't been repaired in a long time. I'm looking for both of those, okay? But people like, they withheld my deposit because I had a cat and blah, blah, whatever. I don't care about that, all right? You know, I'm looking for a good property manager. I don't care about somebody's, you know, one person said they didn't get their deposit back because they thought they did what was right, and they put a bunch of buckets everywhere that collects the rainwater they're pouring out of the ceiling, right? I mean, like, that should have been taken care of a long time ago. Okay, so I'll hover over it, I'll see the reviews, I'll look through them. If they look good, I will. If they look bad, I'll go ahead and cross them off the list. But all the ones that are there, I'll write it down, and I'll start calling them because they won't all answer the phone. That's the number one thing I look for or one of the things I look for is, if you're calling a property management company and they do not answer their phone or call you back promptly, which they'll probably never do anyways, think about now your tenants are calling the same number potentially, and they can't get a hold of anybody either. Okay, so let's say you had a water heater in your attic that busted. You got water just pouring everywhere, and it's been hours and they still cannot get a hold of somebody. Like, what are they supposed to do? So you have to put yourself in the tenant's shoes for a short time to say, look, is this going to work from the get-go? Because if I can't get a hold of you as a property management company or a property owner that wants to give you money, what's the chances that I'm going to get a hold of you if I need something from you? Probably not that great. So I found that some of them, when I call, just goes, they transfer me and transfer me and transfer me and transfer me. And I ended up talking to some person at the very end that didn't even know what I was talking about to begin with. You know, hey, and this is what you'll say. Hey, I'm a landlord. My name is William. This is my first, for instance, this is my first Section 8 property. I need help, you know, getting the packet filled out correctly and stuff, being that I haven't been in the voucher program before. Do you guys work with the Section 8 program, for instance? You know, have you done deals like this before? Oh yeah, we're very familiar with it, is what they'll say, and we can get your packet submitted, no problem. We'll get your rents increased as they need to do, and we can get all that taken care of. Just go ahead and bring us the packet in person. Fantastic. And those are the people I just talked to. But when you talk to them, if you get them on the phone, that's the thing, you'll make notes next to them, right? Because by the end of the day, you want to at least talk to everybody, okay? At least give them an opportunity. One of them said they were in a meeting, whatever, right? So you'll call them and you'll basically say, hey, my name is Joe Smith, whatever. And I've got a property at this location because I want to know where it is. And I want you guys to go ahead and list it for me. And what are your guys' fees? And they'll say something usually in between 7% and 10% per month of the collected rent is the normal fees that property managers should be charging. You want to make sure that They're courteous to you, especially since you're offering them money, basically. They're courteous to you. You want to make sure they sound like they know what they're doing. When I was just on the phone with a different property management company, the one I'm going to right now, she didn't have the answer to a question I asked. She immediately, without putting me on hold, yelled over her shoulder to somebody else in the office, to somebody who knew the answer, and gave it to me immediately. Like, that is getting stuff taken care of. And I was like, great, I like this kind of group. They all work together. They don't know the answer. They ask somebody who does, and I like that. But number one thing is the reviews. Number two is, do they answer their phone? Are they courteous? And then number three is, once you narrow down, and trust me, you'll be able to narrow down pretty quickly. Some people you just won't be able to get a hold of. You can go ahead and cross them out after about an hour or so of coming back around and cycling through. But if they just never answer, they're done. And at that point, what you'll do is you'll narrow it down to, let's just say 3. Say you're in a highly populated area. There's lots of property management companies, but you want it, the closer the better, as long as, you know, they're answering the phone, they get good reviews. But you'll want to narrow it down to about basically no more than 3. And then once you get down to 3, this is what I recommend doing. If you have 3, they answer their phone, they sound like they know what they're doing, the rates are reasonable to you, go see them in person. Stop by and talk to 3 of them. I promise you, once you talk to all 3 of them, you will know which one you want to go with. I promise you. As soon as you walk into that office, you'll know, does this place smell like cat piss? Or, wow, this place looks like a Bass Pro Shop inside. It is gorgeous. I actually have a property manager that I walked in and I was like, wow, this place looks like an interior decorator did the entire inside. And they're only charging, 7% a month of the collected rent. It's clean. I can tell that they take pride in their office. They have all the answers to all my questions. And if you're a new real estate investor, you need to go there and you need to ask basically simple questions. Just get them talking, and they will kind of carry the conversation. And tell them, guys, hey, I'm a new real estate investor. I'm new to this, this whole process. What do you guys offer? What are your services? And they'll tell you, and it should be, we can take care, make sure that the lawn needs to be taken care of if you, do it yourself and don't have the tenant do it. We can make sure your AC gets fixed on time. We can make sure blah, 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 blah. And they basically will tell you, hopefully all of them will tell you the same thing, okay? And you want them to do the talking. You want them to do most of the talking, okay? But as for people that you can contact so you can call and get a review on them, like, hey, who can I talk to that you are currently working with? Maybe a landlord, probably a landlord, or somebody that I can talk to basically corroborate the fact that you are a good place to work with. I just want to talk to somebody that's been working with you for a while, and they may give that answer out to you. Maybe not. The Google reviews is definitely partially for that, but anytime you can actually corroborate that via a phone call with somebody, hey, I'm a new landlord, for instance, and I heard that you have been with the program for a little while. How are you currently liking it? Let them talk. Let them tell you what they think. And guys, I promise, narrow it down to 3. Call those 3, go see those 3, and then from there you will definitely be more confident to make your decision. I'm here to help you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any questions? Smash that like button if this gave any useful information whatsoever. And guys, I make several videos like this per week on real estate investing, how to achieve your financial freedom way earlier than your peers. So if you like that content, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you guys got any questions, like I said, I want to answer them. I give all my information out to you guys for free. Let me know how I can help you. And until the next time, I'll see you on the next one.